Hi everyone. So this is an update video. I just want to quickly make that isn't vague. Yes, I know that's extremely impossible and manageable, but just roll with me here. And it's entirely unscripted. So just want to tell you about some of the things that are coming up in the future and an update on a few things. So first up is episode 1 of Sticky Stickman. That is still in the works. It's not making much progress due to me being a lazy bum, but it's still getting places kind of quickly. And I've got a full outline, kind of, for the first 5 episodes and the season finale. Assuming I even make those, again, I'm a lazy poo. So really, Sticky Stickman episode 1 will probably be coming soon. Can't guarantee 100%, but it is likely to happen. So second off is the Q&A panel I announced in the last update video, which, believe it or not, was vague. Okay, obviously you're not going to believe it. Absolutely no progress at all has been made on it. Nobody has given me a single question, and it's kind of sad, but I can understand. I mean, I'm not that much of a popular channel. Not exactly Mr. Muck. Let me just tell me all this stuff, man. So, if you're going to see that Q&A panel anytime soon, it'll most likely just be with questions that I think would normally be asked to me. As in, I'll make up the questions myself and answer them myself. I think that would be fair enough. What do you guys think? Guys, okay, raise your hand if you think that's a good idea. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm getting off track. I need to continue. So next up is, let's see, paper. Wait, this isn't paper. I'm just making jokes. The collab review of Sonic Lost World with semi-classic Sonic fan. That is most likely not going to happen, but there's a chance, and Sammy has said that he would change it to Sonic Boom, so now it's going to be a review of Sonic Boom, but I won't expect it anytime soon because literally none of us are beginning work on it. It's kind of disappointing, really. I thought it would have been fun. I mean, sure, people wouldn't have made fun of me for, collabing with some classic Sonic fan. I mean, who would want to do that? So, let's move on to the subject of things like YouTube poops. The Nostalgia Critic one... yeah, I think I might quit the idea of making YouTube poops. I might make funny videos like it, but they're not going to be YouTube poops. Sonic, I've lost a lot of interest. In fact, I've lost entire interest in Sonic Discovers the Lost Meatball ever since I began production on, was it a 6-part? I can't remember. Been a long time since I made those. And yeah, other things like a YouTube poop of the Golf Ball, a remake of Dance Knickers, they're probably not going to be happening anytime soon, if at all. So, apologies for that. Unless I'm wrong, the final thing I want to discuss is Riddle Transfer 2. This is the main reason why I made this update video. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am using assets from previous Riddle games to make this. When I showed this to Jonathan, or Jonathan, whatever you want to call him, Flumpty Bumpty, whatever, he was not very comfortable with it. He said he would see how it went, but he wanted me to make sure I didn't use many assets, because I don't know. I mean, I understand his opinion, but point is, estimately a week or 2 ago, he emailed me on Newgrounds saying he's come to a decision that he will no longer allow me to use his assets to make Riddle Transfer 2. And I still respect his opinion, but I don't feel like I can make it anymore. It's way too much of an ambitious project for me, and it's something that even Jonathan gave up himself. If I was going to finish Riddle Transfer 2, it'll probably be really bad, really short, probably, and it will just not live up to people's expectations. I'm not comfortable enough with myself to be able to make Riddle Transfer 2. That's why I have to sadly announce that Riddle Transfer 2 is not cancelled. It is cancelled forever. You know, unless Jonathan makes it. Probably won't though. He's like that. Oh, then again, he has been getting a bit of slack. No, he hasn't. What point am I trying to make it? Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to make. Riddle Transfer 2 is cancelled. I'm not making it. I know I promised that it would definitely happen, but you have to realize you can't trust me with promises. You can never trust me with promises. Remember the Sticky Stickman game? You know, how Sticky Stickman got his start? That's been in development for what? For 2 or 3 years? And I haven't even finished the first level. I've just been restarting it over and over and over again. You get the idea, it's a hard production. So, unless I decide to hit record again, that's about it for this update video. Thank you all for deciding to actually listen to, the 12-year-olds, that's more 12 and 10 months old. Thank you and goodbye. No, wait, there's still 2 more games I need to talk about. Two more games? I think they might be games, but I'm not really sure. They probably are. So the first thing I want to... Oh yeah, they are. So the first thing I want to talk about is Sticky the Stickman RPG. It's still in production. It's currently, the first quarter of the first chapter. That's how complete it is. It's probably not going to be complete anytime soon due to me, again, being a lazy bum or poo, whatever you want to say. I've said both of those by now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Sticky Stickman RPG is still in production. You might see it soon on Game Jolt with achievements. Enjoy that. Now, the real final thing I want to talk about is I'm going to be the most cliche 12-year-old on the site now. 5 Nights at Sticky's. Now, for those of you who don't know, I decided, for whatever reason, to create a project which is a fan game of the... Okay, if you really don't know Five Nights at Freddy's, where have you been? Under a rock? For what? Let's see, almost a year. I decided to begin production on it, but I've really lost interest in making Five Nights at Sticky's, mainly for a couple of reasons. One, I just don't know what to do with the game to make it unique. Right now, it's nothing but a Five Nights at Freddy's 1 clone. I don't feel like that's enough. I don't feel like that's good enough for Five Nights at Freddy's clone. Sure, most of them are like that, but they still have this nice little twist into them that makes them way more unique. Mine is pretty much nothing but Five Nights at Freddy's clone with Sticky the Stickman. Second off is how the community of the internet treats 12-year-olds. I feel like they treat pretty much every single one as dumb and stupid, especially the ones that are fans of Five Nights at Freddy's. So I'm worried if I actually make the game, I'll be called an autistic twat or something like that, on the internet. And thirdly, there isn't a third reason, that's it. So what's going to happen is either A, I decide to continue production anyway because, oh yeah, there is a third reason. I'm making FNAF mods and I feel like that's kind of a lot already. So yeah. Now what's going to happen is either A, I still continue production anyways because I don't know, bleh. 2, I cancel the game in of itself. Or 3, I make it one night and very goofy, much like Jonochrome's One Night at Flumpty's. I'm not really sure which route I'm going to go down right now, but rest assured, you will either get it or you won't. I am so glad to no longer be the most cliched kid on the internet. Do you know how many kids there are on the internet that likes Five Nights at Freddy's? I mean, there's nothing wrong with liking it, but there are some really stupid people on the internet. I mean, there's this one video which has a kid who's just about to go to school. He literally says that in the video, telling Scott, no, don't release it on Halloween. Rush it. Rush for if you're Freddy's 4. I have no respect for you. I mean, sure, the Halloween release date also bugs me, but I can see why he'd want to do that. And there's this another one that's basically another kid saying things like, hey, Scott, what the hell does a missing hat mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'd go into the next part, but it's kind of ear rape and it's the exact same thing as what I just said. Seriously, the kids on here are so annoying. Right, that one part's over, and this is the real end of the video. I can't believe you'd actually want to go through, 11 minutes of me talking to you? Who'd want to do that? That's the most idiotic thing in the universe. You're dumb.